Hey guys, about to get started again. Just gotta get comfortable. Alright, where did I leave off? Let's check the map. Current location. Kind of vague. Let's find. Here we go. There's Whiterun, and I was trying to find this little thingy here, find the source of power in Silverdraft Lair, and I made it all the way there. You can see the trail of stuff. I think I started here. I may have gone this way around this mountain. Found the farm where Cicero was. Checked out that, and now I am here at Silverdrift Lair. Let's take a peek at. Got 183 as far as stuff that I'm carrying. Looks like I've got a little bit of stuff here. Okay. See ingredients. Alright. So I've got plenty of room. Lydia should be right there. Very good. Yeah. All the stuff I have are from the bandits that were guarding this place. So let's head in. Yes. See how well that worked. Let's try that again. So this should be a decent-sized dungeon. Look at that. Dead bandits. How are there dead bandits inside? A lot of wine. Lots of wine. See, this is annoying. Once again, these are the glitches that I don't like. See, I can't pick up these cups. Not that I have to pick up that cups, but if that is a quest item, which this obviously isn't, but if that happened to have been a quest item, then I can't complete the quest. Can't move them, can't do nothing with them. It's like they're just part of the floor. Those are all fine. Lydia, and nope. They are not going to be picked up. There was something there. There we go. But yeah, it's those glitches like that that have prevented me from ever 100%ing this game. Because inevitably I will come across some kind of quest item that I just can't pick up. Funny because there's things like that. This candle holder. I can kick it around, I can move it, but it's not designed to be picked up. I mean, you cannot pick up any of these anywhere, but I can interact with it. This one too, I can't pick it up. It's not designed to be picked up, so that's not a surprise. But you would think that I wouldn't be able to move it around if I couldn't pick it up. There's a lot of items like that in this particular game. Like this. Can't. It's not going to let me take that. Right. I think that's everything. hear something. What kind of crap bow am I using? That doesn't look like the right bow. Oh, it is. There he was. Interesting, there's a door here, and the passage seems to go the other way. This way. That guy was guarding that way, so that makes me believe that this is just like a closet. Probably a locked door that I can open up and find something interesting behind. Door's barred from the other side. Okay. Well, that means that I have to go this way, and at the end of the dungeon I will come out that door and be able to go straight ahead to get out. Is that a... No. No, it's not. There's burned books that I can't pick up. down. Okay. Doesn't lead to anywhere. Is this just a support? Okay. Let's go here and figure out what side he's on. I think he's on the other side, but if he's on the other side, we can take him out. No, he's on this side. He's on the other side. Okay, spotted that at the last second. Really with you. Thanks. Get through there? No. Alright. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so somehow I've got to open up that. I thought I nailed the other guy, but I don't see his body laying there anywhere. Oh, he was on this side. There's one, there's two. They were next to each other. Just a Skyrim thing. Here are the bars. Can't get through the bars. Forget the fact that there's wood right next to it. I couldn't possibly take a warhammer and pound my way through this to get in there. No, that's just too secure. Okay. This is a trap. You can see all the body parts right there. Alright, so what would be the best way to do it? Let's I didn't even see what kind of helmet it was, so I just grabbed it and jumped. Alright, let's not set off the traps. Not setting off the traps. Lydia's setting off the traps. Alright, what's downstairs? Hallway. Alright, here we go. This was in the middle. Bandit. Look at all his stuff. There's other stuff here. Oh, now I'm encumbered. Lydia. That's the Draugr. More rabbits. Bowl doesn't do me any good. Grab the rabbits. See what's in here. Alright, Lydia.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Food. There we go. Now she's full. Where am I sitting? 353.
You lead, I'll follow.
here. But there's a door. Alright. This door is barred from the other side. Okay. So what do we have? A double maze? That door is barred from the other side. So that implies this is the only way I can go down this hallway. And down this hallway I'll probably be able to open up that gate. This looks like it's going to open that door. Somehow. Okay. So there is the whale. What else do we have? It's just a whale. Oh, okay. So I was thinking that you have to spin these to a certain thing, but you don't. This is a handle, and the handle's on the snake. And this is a handle, and that handle's on the whale. So that whale indicates to me that that door will open if I pull this handle. Two more of these going to pop open? Most likely this one will pop open as soon as I open up the chest. That's my guess. Doorway there. See a trap on the chest, that's good. Okay, so it's somewhere around there. Uh-oh. Sword of the Clan Iceblade. Read this, trigger another quest. My descendants, the ancestral sword of Clan Iceblade has enchantments that dull the blade for anyone save the descendant from our bloodline. It serves as a definitive proof of one's ancestry above all. So if I take that, does that start anything? Oh, the ancestral sword. What do you know? Spell tome. Mage light. I now know that spell. Okay, interesting. So I think it wants me to arm the sword just to see what happens. Here we go. So let's equip this. Apparently I'm related. awful lot of empty wine bottles in here. Can't believe all these Draugr are drinking. About to be encumbered really quick. Lydia's already full. I've got a chest over here I've got to check out yet. So we're just chest key. I'm not taking that. The reason I'm not taking that is because I can probably go over here and pick this lock. And I'd rather get the... experience from picking the lock. Because there are only so many locks available to pick. I don't care if I bust a couple of these, it doesn't matter. So these lockpicking is used. Okay, so now that I open that, now I can come back over here and grab the key and everything else that this guy has. Those are thieves' markings. They mean something. I forgot what they mean. But I think in a nutshell that was just to specify that he's got a key. I found the key, so no big deal. Because a lot of people will just run through these. And if you run through, you miss a lot of stuff. I've said that before. Okay. Oh, activate handle. Didn't see that handle. Anything on the back side? No. Alright, that handle makes this door move, I think. So before I make anything move, that's where I came from. Let's check on the side passages. And a handle here to make that door move. Interesting. Just checking to see what's all in here. Don't want to get lost. This was the middle one. That's where I came from. And the last one. And it also has a handle. Nothing there. Nothing there. Alright, so let's do this. That's open. Did that close where I was? No. No effect. Let's see how good or bad of an idea this was. It's there. Oh, a barred door. What do you know? I bet I know where that leads. This is amazing. You'd figure that this thing would have popped open and somebody would come and get me. Okay, so that's the way out. So we will come back here. If that's the way out, that implies that this and this both have treasure. So let's try this. Treasure chest. Sword. Carrying too much. Treasure. Shield. Anything else in here? Okay, so now we're to the point that Lydia can't take anything and I'm already bogged down. I'll go here, open this one. here. Here. That's all that was in here was him. We'll open up the barred door right there. Okay. Now I have a wonderfully awful bad idea. Come here, Lydia.
I've got your back. How can I serve you, my Thane?
Since I'm already encumbered, let's go through Lydia's stuff again. This. Okay.
You lead, I'll follow.
I was already encumbered, so me becoming over encumbered even more is irrelevant. But since we're both full, what I should do is I should go back and drop this stuff off by the front door. Because when I finish this dungeon, I'm going to end up coming out right by the front door. So that means I don't have to walk extremely slow through the rest of this dungeon, because I will be popping out right about where I drop off my stuff, so I can literally grab it and go. Okay. Alright, if I recall, yep, there's the door that I will come out of, and I will just walk up this way to get out. So even if I'm encumbered when I come out, all I have to do is get to here, and you can see there's the arrow that leads to all my other quests. So all I need is a nice little convenient place to put all this stuff, which would be any carrying compartment out here. Anything right there. I just put everything in here and be done with it. those. I think that's that. Alright, so now we can go back to where I was. Let me look. The gate is open. I don't know what I did to open the gate. Oh, never mind. The gate is not open. But I bet it's right here. Yep, because I'm an idiot. Use this. 2 minutes away. There we go. Jug of milk. He's a milk drinker. Oh, excuse me. Pop the lock on this. Don't really think there's anything in here. Nope. But it is a lock that I unlocked, increasing that skill. That's full chain. Nice. Alright, let's take care of this real quick. Goes back there. Anything else up here? Check the other side. There's little tables. Nope. Nothing else. That looks like a door. That looks like a door. That's the way I came from. This is the way I'm going. Yep. Bad guy up ahead. Oh, he's pretty weak. These are ruined books. These aren't burnt books. Just make sure you know the difference. So apparently all these bandits got drunk and died. Skill book. I already have the skill. Let's go glass sword. Okay, bad guy. Big bad guy. Not even gonna attempt. What are you doing right now? See what I can do. Probably got Overlord. Way to go, Lydia. concluded that. Yet another bandit. These goodies. Book here. Book here. These are all just ruin books. You'd think one of them would have been a skill book. Just one. Nope. Okay, what do we got here? Draugr. Okay. Before I forget, I learned a word of power. This one. Unlock. Any other ones? No, I've unlocked all of them so far. I see a chest. And of course, zero. I don't want that. What do we have here? Alright, that actually makes me encumbered. It's a gate. How do I open it? How do I open it? Looking for a lever. Oh, right there. Open the door, and what do you know? Still can't pick up those. Search the area, take it all. Now, if I remember right, Lydia doesn't have anything. I have all the stuff. And if I gave her some of the stuff, I will still be encumbered. What are the odds that my horse caught up, since I have never been in this dungeon? Do you see a horse? I don't see a horse. No horse. No horse. So what do I know? I know there's a road. And I know I'm facing south. Let's look at the map. Facing south, and there's a road. And I'm not sure that road's going to help. But this is where I have to get to. Which is southwest. Okay. That way. There's an arrow there that I can't pick up. Get the bow out so I can move faster. Here we go. Star Winter Hoarder. Windhelm. Dawn Star there, and this is what I was looking for. Top, Whiterun. That way. What is that? Oh, just a deer. Was a deer. Elk, whatever. Alright, so now I can get all this stuff back home, see what I can pick up on the way, empty everything out. But more importantly, I knocked off that one quest, which was a miscellaneous quest. Those add up so quick. Keeping my eyes out, because it's always impressive walking through here, just how far off in the distance you can see. Because if you can see it, you can walk to it. So I'm just watching for when Whiterun comes into view. Pretty sure that's the throat of the world. Is that Whiterun? Pick those. Pick those. Yep, that's Whiterun right there. Oh, I see it. I see a troll. Okay. That's a giant's encampment over there. You can see the fire. That's where the giants are. Giants won't bug you if you don't bug them. If you come too close, they will defend their territory, but they aren't going to come out and attack you. Not unless you do something stupid like attack them. I'd feel better if I saw the giant. I just saw his fire. I mean, I can see that that's his encampment there. Is that it? No. Is that a mammoth right there? Switch shoulders. I think that is a mammoth there. Yep, it's moving. Don't piss off the mammoths. They will charge. But I'm more worried about the giants, which I don't see, but they're there because there's their fire. And they're guarding a mammoth because that's what they do. And since I'm encumbered, it's not like I can run, so... Oh, there's another mammoth. So there's two mammoths. Two mammoths. There's got to be at least one giant there. Where is he? No, Clever, I'm not gonna piss them off. I can't run. There's no way. Even if I fire one shot, they'll all come at me, and any one of them can kill me because I'm still a puss. So, besides, if I look that way, you can see the tusks on my compass up top. I haven't been there yet. So if I light that up, I have to clear it. And I can die like 6 times doing that right now. Because I'm encumbered. So, oh shit, somebody saw me. That's Lydia. I didn't bother to shoot Lydia. Saber cat, that's bad. Where's the saber cat? There he is. Grind their bones to flour, make his grieving loved ones enjoy fresh baked bread while they talk about memories of hope and love lost. Are you talking about the saber cat or the giant that you want me to taunt? Because if you're referring to the giant, a giant's toe is an ingredient. When you kill a giant, you take their toe and you can make a potion with it. But if you're talking about the saber cat, not quite as fun. Hey, Siren. Look at the cat dragon. Are you referring to me, to Clever, or to you? I think there may have been 3 cats dragging us all around. Everyone, exactly. Now wait oh, I know where I am. I'm by Cicero, except I already did Cicero's mission. Hey, Clever, if you don't know who Cicero is, this guy's gonna be your idol. This is Cicero. He's a court jester.
Wait for Lorius. Oh yes, Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel. I will wait for Lorius. Oh yes, Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
For the record, this box in his cart with his broken wagon wheel contains his mother, who is dead, of course. He's hauling the dead body of his quote-unquote mother.
I will wait for Lorius. Oh yes, Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
Wait a second. I have questions. I don't know what the polite way to ask this question is.
Wait for Lorius. Oh yes, Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
So handsome. Wait a second. I thought he was going to be a she. I thought it was going to be a girl. I didn't know you were having a boy. And how are you feeding? Are you lactating? Yes. Questions. How are you feeding him? Are you lactating? Or were you just part of the support group? Or are you figuring out why there are two? One for you. Oh, Valerie. But you said... Now you're going to make me go, I thought you said he's going to be my American Idol. Or did the S just fall off? I was saying my new idol with the big fat mama. Okay. So I misread that. Okay. I thought that you were trying to say that you had a baby boy. He was going to be your next idol. And you said Val, and I get stuck watching Dancing with the Stars because I lose the TV privileges at that point. And there's a dancer named Val Schmirkovsky. And yes, Valerie is a girl, and bottles are the thing. Yes, they are a thing. Correct. The guy that is waiting for someone to fix the tire. Yes, Cicero. That is Cicero. And when I first encountered him, I told the guy to go help him fix the tire. He will still sit there until I trigger it. He said that dude was going to be my idol. Yeah, he's got the crazy cartoonish voice. He's dressed like a court jester. I mean, you gotta own it to pull that look off. Yeah, so I figured you'd appreciate that. He doesn't just go with the costume. He's got the voice acting and everything, and that is him all day, every day. Yes. See, from playing this game before, I know that he is... I should... That's why I said there's two of them. Try not to be over the top vulgar, but... Cicero is actually going to be the head of the Dark Brotherhood, a group of assassins in this game. So when you join the Assassins cult, he is trying to be the leader. One for Val, one for Clever. That's the way it'll work. So yeah, you have to take orders from Cicero. I was saying, but she acted like she wanted to try once or twice. Okay, somehow I lost the house. Pat's Clever on the head. Oh, I sound like you're patting Clever on the head. Okay. I know someone named Pat, so I was... Never mind. Alright. Now, I lost sight of an entire town. How did I lose an entire town that I was walking to? I'm on a sidewalk. Okay. Road. Sorry. Sidewalk for... There it is. That's where I have to get to, except I'm on the back side of it. Let's try. There we go. I forgot I can do that. Is this... I want to say it's Malik the Liar. I want to say that's who that is. You stumble upon this guy randomly.
Maik wishes you well. It does not matter to Maik how strong or smart one is. It only matters what one can do.
He has all kinds of bits of wisdom.
Where bears? Where? Bears? Men that are bears? Dragons were never gone. They were just invisible. And very, very quiet. Maik is tired now. Go bother somebody else.
He told me. Oh, yeah, you can stumble upon him as just a random encounter every once in a while. In this ginormous game. This is my house. I bought this house. There's a deer in my house. Not anymore. So I don't have to creep along anymore. I can literally get to my house, empty some stuff out, and then fast travel everywhere I gotta go. Where is he? There he is. Okay, give me something, anything. There. That'll work. We'll put it in the barrel. Alright, let me get unencumbered. Wow. I can carry 500 worth of stuff, and I have 1100 worth of stuff.
Still here.
Loading you down, Lydia.
How can I serve you, my Thane?
Carry this stuff for me. Let me give her as much as I can. Give. I need that. Give. All of this stuff. You're going to carry all this stuff back to the good house. What else? See, I hate having her carry rings and jewelry because she just puts it on and I don't get it back. Alright.
Lead on.
All the rest of the stuff that I can't carry, I'll put in the barrel. Or I'm at 956. I gotta get this down to 500. I have some really good stuff here. And some really crappy stuff here. 656, getting there. 537, 525, 515, 501. One more thing. What else? Alright. We'll get rid of the bucket and the bowl. Is that enough? Nope. Still encumbered. Almost. One more bucket. I should be able to fast travel now. What happened? Oh, I'm still encumbered. Really? Oh, I am retarded. I accidentally double clicked on it and just loaded all the stuff back up. Can you believe I literally, quite literally, have thousands of hours playing this game and yet I am still so bad at it? It just doesn't seem possible. Actually, the Pat I was talking about before was Pat's Piling Pennies. I remember hanging out with Pat and Confrontational Nonconformist. I used to joke around with those guys a little bit. Right, 504, here we go again. Let's see if I can not screw this up. Alright, is that enough? I don't think it's enough. Nope, still encumbered. One more thing. Okay, not encumbered now. Now I can get back home. Home. I have too many houses. I have 3 houses. I have... Part of this game, you're looking for Daedric artifacts. There's 14 Daedric artifacts, if I remember. It's 14 or 60. And that's just another quest that you can do, is finding all of those. You can only find them after you've reached certain levels. And I own 3 houses, and I have not found a single Daedric artifact yet. So they're making it way too easy to find houses. And I'm not even counting the cave that I cleared out and used as my house until I could buy a house as one of my houses.
I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Alright, which weapon? Is she? I don't remember which weapon. Oh yeah, she's going to use a shield, so I'll leave her with a shield. See? She put on the ring. That little arrow next to it means she put it on. She put on the silver necklace. She can only wear so many rings, so she took off the ring and put on the silver ruby ring. Because she can. She is so finicky. She insists on wearing the silver helmet. The silver helmet's terrible. I gave her a good helmet, but she always puts the silver helmet on. I mean, the silver helmet right here. Armor 28. Let's see. No, I don't have a better helmet to give her, but I had a better helmet, and she just wouldn't wear it. Apparently it didn't match. But the thing that annoys me to no end, she's wearing silver or steel plate. Steel plate weighs 38, okay. And then she's wearing these, which weighs 6, and this weighs 5, and this weighs 7. So I had her carry all this stuff. She has her own armor, okay. But anytime I give her something that she wants to wear, she'll put it on, which counts against how much she can carry. Now, it doesn't matter what armor she's wearing, because you can't kill her. I say that. I can accidentally kill her, but in combat, nobody else can kill her. If she gets down to almost nothing, she drops to a knee, and whoever's attacks me. So no creature in this entire game will kill Lydia. No creature can kill Lydia, except me. If I accidentally hit her when she's in that state, then she'll die. So whatever armor she has is completely pointless. It's irrelevant because she can't die. So she will still take all the good stuff and weigh herself down wearing all the good stuff. Oh.
Lead
all right,
on.
I ranted. What? Quest items can't be removed? I didn't get a quest for that. I found a note that told me what that was. It didn't activate a quest. Alright, now I have to figure that out. I'm already encountering glitches, and I'm not liking it. I figured with the new update, I'd be able to beat this game. But no. I have quest items, and I don't have the quest for them? That doesn't even make sense. Alright, let me dump all this and I'll figure out what that was. I should put this on because this is actually pretty good armor. 74, where's the armor that I'm wearing right now? 68. Scaled horn armor, yeah. I don't have to match, I'm a guy. God damn it, I just put it in the bag. Wrong button. Equip. It's just not possible that I can be so inept at playing this game. 10 years I've played this game. It's almost like the world knows I suck at certain things. I had problems with my cable box today. I called the cable company, and he treated me like a 2-year-old. Asking me what kind of remote I had, asking me if I had pressed a certain input. It's like, no, I'm an adult. I know how it works. I know when I press guide, I should get the guide on the TV. I know when I'm flipping through the guide, channels should be moving. The screen shouldn't go blank. If the screen goes blank, that's not my remote. That's a problem with the cable. And of course, well, since you're such a professional at using remotes, I'm like, really, dude? No, I'm just an adult, and your cable company sucks. It was funny, though, because with the first person who answered, I don't want to say that I went off on them. They were, what was it? Oh, they were from the billing department, and I basically said, I'm having tons of problem with cable. You guys just raised my price, and the reason I'm talking to you in the billing department is because if you want to increase my bill, you better at least give me the same service. And since I haven't had service for a week, you in the billing department can remove that from my bill. And I expected them to take $5 off my bill. They took $27 off my bill. And I should have been nicer after that. I wasn't mean. I was just firm and direct. Because I deal with idiots all the time. Okay. That's that. Let me take care of the food and the ingredients, and then I'm going to figure out how I lost that quest, or how come that quest didn't show up. I've got another quest item that I can't get rid of until I finish the quest, so it's just going to weigh me down even more. But it didn't give me the quest, so I'm going to have to find that. Okay. So now let's check the quests. It's not a miscellaneous quest. Visit Museum at Dawnstar, because it would have been the most recent one, and it's not there, so that's not it. By the way, these are all miscellaneous one-shot quests that I have to find and do. And this is part of the reason I keep getting glitches, because there's so many of those quests. And these are all of the ongoing campaign quests. And one of them is Pets of Skyrim. You guys weren't watching when I undid this one. I found a note that said, I have a, the cabin I was at said that the guy had a rabbit that he named Thistle. Did you finally get help? Did I finally get help with... Oh, with the cable. Yes, eventually they rebooted the thing. And it works for now. But yeah, he had fun annoying the hell out of me. So this quest is the Pets of Skyrim. I had to feed a rabbit a carrot. And you can see the diamond next to where it says feed Thistle a carrot. Thistle is the name of the rabbit. I did not name the rabbit. This guy did. I watched you, yes. Were you lurking? Or did you watch it after the fact? But the point is, the diamond is filled in, which means I did that portion of the quest. So that quest should either be complete, or the next section of the quest should come available to tell me what I'm supposed to do. Oh, okay, so you saw me with the rabbit. I sent the rabbit to one of the other houses because I didn't think I could send it to this house. But I'm going to double check that. Okay, so that's Pets of Skyrim, which is my most recent quest. And I'm trying to see... No, I'm not looking. That's fine. Good, because that way if I'm talking to myself, I know I'm not really talking to myself. I could be talking to you. Okay, I forgot what I'm looking for specifically. It's a weapon. What's it called? Ancient Sword of Clan Iceblade. That's what this is called. And if I go to books, the Sword of Clan Iceblade, if I read that, which I already read it, and I don't actually have to read it, but it should activate a quest if there's a quest involved. Ancestral Sword of Clan Iceblade has enchantment that dulls the blade for anyone save those descended from our bloodline. It serves as a definitive proof of one's ancestry above all other claims. Okay. Got it. Read it. I understand. I have the note. I have the sword. If I equip the sword, it's not going to do anything. There. I'm not going to swing it at Lydia. I don't know. Shit, what did I hit? The wall? Okay, as long as it wasn't Lydia. Yeah, this is why I don't own a gun. If I'm this dangerous with a sword in a video game, imagine if I had a real gun. Okay, so I put all that stuff away. No idea. I don't even know where that quest is. Okay, so what has to do with that sword? Not that. Not that. Not that. None of these have to do with that sword. And now we're starting to get into older quests. It has nothing, so it's a missing quest. See why I can't beat this game? If it doesn't show me the quest, I can't. So aggravating. Yeah, and it's not here. Alright, so I guess I have to just stumble upon whatever I have to do with it. But once again, that's why I'm meticulous about searching every single place on here. Okay, I think... Did I send the bunny over here? Let's find out. If I did, I think I can send him to Breeze home. And that way the bunny and the spider can play with each other while I'm out adventuring. Alright, let's see if I... Why would I send the bunny here when there's dead bunnies in the outside? That's like mean. Okay, there is a pot on the floor, and this is on the floor. Does that imply that the pot was up there and the bunny knocked it over? Is the bunny even here? Am I in the right house? I don't see the bunny. Did I tell him to go to the other house? I don't see a bunny. If he's not here, who knocked over the pot? There is no bunny down here. Duh. Alright, I just thought of something here. Is this it? Yeah. Teleport Thistle. Well, if I can teleport Thistle, then I'll go back to the house I want him at and I'll teleport him there. I'm making this game so complicated. There's my mechanical horse because I'm no good with living animals. I'm very good with living animals. This video game character is terrible with animals. I am so good with animals, I annoy people. All dogs love me. It's true. I am a dog person. I'm not a cat person. My girlfriend's kids got a cat at their house, and I'll sit down, and that cat won't go by anybody, but he'll sit on my lap. We'll be sitting there watching TV, and the dog will be on one side, the cat's on the other side, and they both get in trouble because they ain't supposed to be on the couch, but I'm sitting on the couch, and so they have to come by me. Alright, let me see if I can find... Let's try this. Why am I drawing a weapon? I just don't know. There you are. Alright. I will talk to... What? What? I teleported Thistle here. Come here. Come with me. Squeal. No squeal. Here. Go find an ingredient? Really? I can... Seriously? Alright, let's see. Go find an ingredient. Thistle. We have to talk.
Divine
Yes,
smile on you, friend.
you found a plant, but I already picked that plant. So, you have to try again. There was an ingredient on that plant, but I picked it already. Don't show me a plant that I picked. Alright, I give up. I need you to carry something, because you're a rabbit. I should see what you could carry. I don't even remember how much stuff you can carry. Go find it. Wait for me in the city. No. Alright. If I hit wait for me at home, do I get to choose the home? Yes. Breeze home. Grumble. Now he should run into the house. Yes, you. That way. There you go. Good. Open the door, like all good rabbits do. I don't know what to say. Okay. So, there's my pet rabbit running around the fire. And he's going to go play with Aunt Maud. So I've got a spider. I don't know what the hell that is, actually. And I got a rabbit. I have 2 pets. Yay. Okay, equipment. Double checking. 128 because I'm bogged down with all kinds of stuff that I can't get rid of. I've already been on an hour and a half. Holy cow. And I've accomplished so little. I'm not starting the companions. Not happening. That's a monster quest. Not going to deal with that. Is there anything short and sweet that I can go do? This was where I made my way. That's... yeah, that opens up the Dark Brotherhood. Really? How can I have all these places and nowhere to go? What's this? Red Eagle Sword. But I have to go through that town. And this one's gotta be a pain in the ass. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm going to go here to the Western Watchtower and head north. Because if I remember right, there's actually a book I want to find. And there's not necessarily a quest line, it's just a bandit camp. So if I can clear this bandit camp, I can get the spell book and learn a spell, which is going to allow me to expedite a lot of stuff. Once again, my horse. Oh crap, there's a dragon coming to get me. You can play this game in VR. The only times I would have fallen down literally if I had to stand up and play this game. Oh, butterflies. Lots of butterflies. Yes. Stand still. Can't find you. Okay, got one.
It's really dead then?
There's the other one.
I never would have believed it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
I don't think the butterflies are supposed to be tougher to get than the dragon.
I never would have believed
Okay.
it if I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Did the dragon kill any of the guards? Because if he did, that's more equipment I can pick up. Nope. Did I get him? Yeah, I got him. Okay. Alright. Don't want to go west. If I remember, the camp is north. I think it's just past the giant. Where's Whiterun? There's Whiterun. Over there. So it's somewhere between there and there. So it's in this general direction. It doesn't have a marker. Mud crab. Excuse me. Oh, the giant is after. There's two giants. Oh crap. Are they fighting each other? What are they doing? I didn't want to fight two giants. I wanted to come get the butterflies. Alright. Giants are usually watching. Alright, I get the butterfly. Where'd Lydia go? Seriously? How did I lose Lydia? What the hell? She was right behind. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. Oh. I don't have kids in real life, but I imagine having kids in real life is like looking after Lydia. Okay, there is a mammoth over there. There's one giant there. There's one giant there. If I'm going to take these guys out, I have to not piss off the mammoths. I gotta drop one of these giants before they know what's going on. There. Okay. Where'd the other guy go? He's way the hell over there. Where'd the mammoth go? I'd like to point out that there are 5 trees here, and these 5 trees are blocking a frickin' mammoth. Alright. The giant is... Oh, there he is. Can I get him from back here? I probably can, but I don't really want to miss. Let's see if I can have him walk into my row. Nope, missed. Damn it, now he knows I'm here. I have to aim over his head because my arrows are dropping. I haven't hit him yet. There, finally hit him once. He moved, damn it. Oh, he moved in there. Here he is. Sure. Ooh. I dropped him? I dropped him. Alright. Took care of the giants. Where'd that mammoth go? Oh, there's one over there. I don't want him coming after me, that's for sure. Uh-oh, there's at least 3 of them. That's not good. How can I not? There. There's the other one. They're both coming. Oh. They're coming, aren't they? They are. They're coming. Lydia, you better move. They're coming. Okay. So now I have to find the bodies of 2 giants and 3 mammoths. There's one. Oh, that's a fox. That's what the giants were pounding. A fox. I don't feel so bad anymore. There's one giant way over there. There's one giant over here somewhere. It's light out, so I have a chance of finding everybody. Where are the bodies? Alright, there's one giant. And in case you thought I was kidding, giant's toe. That's an ingredient. Okay, so that's one giant. I have to find one more giant and 3 mammoths. That looks like a buried treasure chest, but it's not. Okay, so that was that giant. Where's the one that was over here? Not over here. It's over this fire. No. There it is, right there. Alright. Found both giants. See? Giant's toe. Anything else important here? Alright. The mammoths should be a little easier to find. They're bigger. Bigger than giants. Because I struggle finding giants apparently. That's empty. That's empty. Those. Right, it's the second mammoth. So there's a 3rd mammoth. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so the 3rd one right there. Alright, I recovered all of the anybody that I just shot, I got. Alright, I can take that. Alright, now let me check out everything at the camp. This isn't even where I was trying to get to, by the way. This was just in the way. So, let's see that butterfly. Charred skewer hide. Charred skewer. Yes, finally. Orcish Boots of the Ox. They're the wrong kind, but at least they increase carrying capacity. Alright, they're heavy armor. I'm wearing light armor, so I don't get any bonuses. But I get to carry 45 more points of stuff, so I will equip. Yeah, excuse me. I will equip them. And now I can carry 545. I was looking for that because if I was smart, I would take those to the enchanter and destroy them to learn the enchantment, and then put something cool, or put that enchantment on something I can actually use. My eyes itch, sorry. Beverage break. Alright. So I just checked that. Huh, mammoth cheese. Take that for what it's worth. Anything else over here? Nope. Okay, so let's look. I'm looking on my compass. West, north. I don't see anything on my compass. That's not good, because there's supposed to be something. Maybe it's just beyond over here. Check that. Really? Oh, butterfly. Glitch in the matrix. Mushrooms. There. That camp was buried under all of the active quests that I have open. Who sees me? Is that what I... No, that's not what I wanted. I've cleared that one. I found that one earlier, cleared that already. They may have respawned, but that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the camp over here. There. It's on the top of the fence. Who is seeing me? I don't see anybody. Am I freaking out over a freaking crab? Is that the deal? Is there a crab over here? Yep, there's one. Okay, before I get distracted by the crab, I don't see anybody else, so I'll switch weapons, take out the crab. Or two. Okay. There was that one time in band camp when I killed the crabs, and I looked around and I found a baby crab. And that's actually an ingredient to something. Are there any of those over here? Because I've only seen the one. I have not encountered another one. Granted, I haven't really looked, but I figured it was worth a shot. Okay. I didn't remember. There, that's the camp I was looking for. My eye is going crazy. Oh, I had pizza for supper. Some people who like spicy things will put crushed red pepper on pizza. And that some people who like really spicy things will put ground cayenne pepper on their pizza. Me, I have ground ghost pepper that I put on my pizza. Give it a little kick. Oh, there's something going on there. I see fire. I'm quite certain I got one little thing, not flake, one little speck of that pepper in my eye. Pretty sure of that. I'm going nuts ever since I ate the pizza. Okay, they're trying to get in, but what were they fighting? I mean, I'm going to take them all out, but if they took there. Imperial soldier. Nice. That means I get all kinds of good stuff here. Okay. Let's find my bow. Really?
That's all you got? To finish this!
Why do you do that with you? I'm just curious. Why do you wait for me to pull it all the way back and then that's when you choose to stick it down? Okay. Anybody else come for now? No. Alright, let's find little pieces, parts. So where'd Clever go? He kind of disappeared. Was he? No, he said he already fed his baby. Or was he just checking in? I only say that because I don't want to ignore him if he was in here and I didn't see it. Okay, I discovered the camp, so since I discovered it, I must clear it. And like any warrior, I must pick all the flowers outside the door. I'm just waiting for somebody to jump up and get me. Is that somebody over there? No. I don't see anybody up here. I don't see anybody else in here, so they must all be in the mine. Look at all these arrows down here. This looks like a murder scene, but these guys actually hunt mammoth. So if there's a mammoth that they dismembered, that's what all the blood's for. however many that are left. Okay, now I think there's a treasure chest underneath where I'm standing. Yep. And it's trapped. So let's disarm the trap. Yeah. There we go. Trap is disarmed. What was the trap? Ah, there it was. You can see the ball and chain. So if I would have opened it without disarming that, that would have came and hit me in the head. That little ball and chain there. Okay, how am I doing? 476 out of 545. Lydia.
I'm right behind you. I
Carry
am
my
sworn
stuff.
to carry your burdens. You lead, I'll follow.
So now she is loaded up. And now we can go into the line. The rest is taken care of. Yep. Okay.
Oh.
Bad guy right away. Trap. Okay, so that's gonna unleash a bunch of boulders from somewhere that Lydia will step on because that's what she does. And there's iron ore that I can mine there. Yes, I will do it. I will mine all this stuff now. I'm just going to mine it on the way out, but I figured no, just take care of it as I see it. Those are worth some money. They're heavy, but they're worth 150. Okay, the book that I'm looking for in here is a spell book called Transmute. And what that does is it turns iron into silver. silver and a gold. So every time I've been mining ore, like right now, that just added 1 iron ore, which is worth 1 gold piece, which I can, there, I just got another one, and I found a flawless amethyst, cool. But every time I mine, I usually get 2 iron ore, and I've been saving all of those. And now I can change all of those to silver, and then all of those to gold, and then I can take the gold ore, make that into gold bars, and then craft that into rings. Careful, activate that just so I don't accidentally do it later. So yeah, once I have that spell, by using the spell to transmute all that stuff, I increase my alteration, which will help me level, and then by making the gold rings, I increase my armor skill, because I'm literally making armor, and then I can sell those, which will increase my speech, or I can enchant those, which will increase my enchanting, and then sell them for even more, which will really increase my speech. So it's... Lydia probably wouldn't take my rings. But I will hand her one and see what she does once I make them. But I'm a few steps away from that. Alright, nothing else over here. This is locked. It's gonna... I picked up the key, so I'm just gonna unlock the door without having to try to unlock it. But there's gonna be more bad people down here. And there's gonna be more iron to mine. There. There's more. Just down that hallway, there's gonna be, I think, 3 bad guys. 1 chief and like 2 underlings. There's another one there. These guys are gonna come and get me soon though, so I better stop screwing around and just take them out and then come back and get all this stuff. If I remember right, they are standing on flammable liquid because this is where they harvest all of the mammoth stuff. So there's like oil and stuff down there. And
I've got a bad feeling about this.
if I touch that hanging thing there, that's gonna rattle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shoot one of these, drop it on the oil, and set the whole place on fire.
Huh?
There, so now these guys are coming running up here on fire.
Time to end.
Is there one more or no? Nope, there were 3 guys, so I did take out one of them with the fire. around this wall? Yep, right there. There, now I've got all of them as I've come in, so now I can continue to explore the cave and knock out everything there, and I'm pretty sure I didn't miss anything. And if I took out all those guys, I don't really need a weapon, so I will. Oh, there's some more iron there. Bandit Chief. Okay. And I'm encumbered finally. Come here, Lydia. You know the drill.
I've got your back. I am sworn to carry your burdens.
Wait a second. Did I fill Lydia up already? I did. Lydia's full.
Lead on.
Alright, Lydia's full, and I haven't even entered the cave where all the good stuff is. Okay. Two-step process. Lots of sacks. Poacher's axe. Flute. And this one time at band camp. Somehow they got an entire mammoth down here. That's pretty impressive. Can't use the forge because I don't have ingots. I have to take the ore and go to a smelter to turn it into ingots. And once it's ingots, then I can use it at the forge. transmute mineral ore. That's what I was looking for. So if I go here, books, spell tome, yes, got it. I now know the spell. Books. More ore. That's funny. More ore. Fishing clothes. Fishing is so overrated in this game. Everybody thought, oh, that would be so cool if you could actually go fishing. No, it's so much easier to just... There was some silver ore. So much easier to just jump in the water and grab the fish. Like hanging up here. Oh. There's more ore. Most of the stuff is food, but there's also like salt that you can find here, and that's actually an ingredient to potions. Now the very back end of this. There's a trap right by me, which I won't set off the video with. And this leads outside to an area that will kill you if you come through the other direction. There's the trap. Don't step on that. I thought I saw a bear trap. There's the bear trap over there. So I will trigger that so I don't step on it. Tripwire. Activate this. Oh, still got it. Really? The tripwire dropped that? Whatever. I don't care. When he was walking through the fire getting burned because she's not bright enough to walk around the fire. See, this is outside. When you're walking around outside, you can stumble in this hole, fall, and land on all these. And you like the deer, or this elk, or this mammoth. And that's how the mammoth got down here. See, there's other mammoth bones here. So the mammoth fell in the hole. These guys grabbed the mammoth and drug him in here and made dinner. Alright, so now I can head out of here. I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing else that I can mine as I'm walking out. I think I got it ready. Yep. Places like this are great to remember because about 10 days in game time, all the ore that you see, I'll be able to come back and get again. Make sure there's no more ore to be mined here. Of stuff here right off the bat. You just want to make sure you didn't miss anything. Nothing there. Don't step on the trap.
Oh.
Yeah. Eyes going nuts again. Okay. So in the barrel, what can I dump just for the time being? I gotta get rid of 200 pounds of stuff. unencumbered. Take all this back home. Unload me, unload Lydia. Repeat.
Still here. I am at your command. Lead on.
Okay. Okay, that's that. Go back and get this. There it is. Okay, after I bring back the rest of this stuff, then I can go make Lydia a ring. I'll make it a gold ring. I'll even put a gem in it. I'll look to see what gems I have that I can put in. I don't think I have a diamond. I know I've got rubies, garnets, sapphires, emeralds. Do you have a preference? What gem is in Lydia's ring? See what I got here. How nice of a ring can I make? Amethyst is 120. She might like she might like another ruby ring. Okay, let's see. I have emerald. I have flawless amethyst, flawless garnet. I have a flawless ruby, but I've only got one. Do I just have... I got a bunch of regular rubies. I got sapphire. Gold ruby necklace. Silver ruby ring. Okay, but I don't think, based on all this other stuff, I don't think it's going to differentiate between a flawless ruby and a regular ruby. I don't think it's going to say flawless ruby ring versus ruby ring. So I will just grab the ruby. And let me see. Do I still have it on me? Nope. No, I've got some here. I will grab iron ore. Where is it? Way down on the bottom. I have way too much crap. Iron ore, 53. I don't need 53. I need 2. Alright. So now I got all the equipment. So I will run over here and I will make the rings. I say rings because you make them 2 at a time. Okay, this is the smelter. Now the first thing I have to do is turn the iron into gold. So transmute. First, the iron is going to get changed right there from iron to silver ore. I have to wait for my magic to regenerate a little bit. There we go. Now that changed the silver into gold, but I need 2 gold ore to do this. So I have to let my magic regenerate on the left hand side. Now normally I'd put on one of the robes that make my magic regenerate quicker. There we go, ironed up to silver now, and I'll do it one more time, the silver will turn to gold. And when I have the robe on, this regenerates much faster. Hey, Real Ruler, how you doing? I was telling Siren that I can make rings, and she wanted me to make a ring for Lydia, who's still following me around and stealing all my good stuff. So if I give her a good ring, she won't steal the rest of my stuff. Okay, gold ore. So now I can go to the smelter. Stopping in for a few minutes before bed. Yeah, I'm 2.5 hours into this. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be in. Okay, so now I can make a gold ingot using 2 gold ore, which were iron ore, but I just converted them into gold. So, yes, I'll make that. And now I've got 1 gold ingot, which I can take over here. And I can go to jewelry. And from jewelry, gold diamond ring, gold diamond ring, gold emerald ring, gold jeweled necklace, gold ring, gold ruby necklace. Why can I not make a gold ruby ring? Am I missing that? Gold diamond necklace, gold diamond ring, gold emerald ring, gold jeweled necklace, gold necklace, gold ring, gold ruby necklace, gold sapphire ring, silver amethyst. I can't make, are you kidding me? I can't make a gold ruby ring. Alright, I can make a sapphire ring or an emerald ring. I don't have any diamonds, I can't make a diamond ring. So, what's it gonna be? Emerald. Emerald is 700. And a sapphire is 500. So I think we're going to go with emerald. Alright, can't do ruby. We're going to go get an emerald and make the emerald ring. The emerald will bring out her eyes. Okay, I've got an emerald there. Do I have a flawless emerald? Oh, wait. Your guy quit. Your guy quenched what he was working on. Pulled it out of water and it's still glowing. I know. There's a lot of physics in this game that sort of work. Alright. I have one lowly emerald. I'm taking it and I'm going to use it to make a ring for Lydia. Because I'm just a good guy. Alright, so I got that. I'll come back here. Blacksmith forge. Jewelry. Gold emerald ring. Wow. I'm making the ring because I said I was going to make a ring. But it's funny because it's going to cost me one gold ingot and one emerald to make this one ring. Whereas if I just make gold rings, I get 2 rings for every gold ingot. Alright, but I'm making the gold ring, gold emerald ring. Do you want to make this? Yes. Alright, I saw my smithing go from 20 to almost 2/3, 3/4 of the way to 21. So that was that. Where's Lydia? There you are.
I'm right behind you. I am at your command.
I made you something, Lydia. Yes, I did. Must be an apparel. Gold emerald ring. I will give this to Lydia. So let's see. Did she put it on? Yes, she did. She put it on. She took off the silver ruby ring and she put on the gold emerald ring. Neither one of them has any abilities. So she just put on the gold one because it's worth more. We all know that. Alright, so I'm taking the silver ruby ring back.
Lead
and
on.
it will be interesting to see throughout this if she happens to swap out anything else. Or if she keeps that ring.
I know you're kind, always sneaking about.
What the hell? Get out of my house. You, out. Get out of my house.
We killed the dragon once, we can do it again. With your help, of course.
Yes, I know. Now get out of my house. You, out. Why does it remind me of me at the grocery store? Just standing in front of the door waiting for it to open for me. Alright. Here's all the neat things that I had gotten over the last few caves. Pick them all up. Put them where they belong. It's too late in the game day to actually try to sell anything, so let me just put everything where it goes so that I can make the attempt to sell stuff when the sun comes up. Okay. Do you see what I see? I see an emerald. I only had one emerald. And I used it to make a ring. And I still have an emerald. So, I don't know what to tell you. Lydia, let me see your finger. Did you, like, lose the emerald out of the ring already? Is that what happened? I don't understand. I'm so confused. No, no, it wouldn't be fun. No, no, it wouldn't be fun. And if either of you find a 13-year-old kid to hack my PlayStation and do that, I know who I'm blaming. See, I know immediately because everything has its place in this game. I know where everything is. Much like if you ask for a specific dollar out of all the notes that I've got here, I know where they are. It makes sense. All of this stuff this is my miscellaneous, useless stuff. That's what's in this drawer. I mean, come on. Look at this giant list of crap that I happen to have found, and I just discovered that there's an emerald here that I just supposedly used to make a ring. I don't know, whatever. Okay, there's Aunt Maud and Thistle, the rabbit. Aunt Maud better not eat Thistle. I know Thistle eats carrots. I don't know what Aunt Maud eats. Maybe thistles. Alright, do I have any other jewels or gems or anything in here? Wearable jewelry that's not magic. Nope, that's magic. That's magic. Silver ring, not magic. Silver ruby ring, not magic. And then the rest of my gems. My emerald, my magic emerald, but apparently you only have to hold it to make a ring with it. You don't actually have to put it in there, apparently. All I know is I'm getting closer to relatively quick. When I've got transmute, I'll be able to make a bunch of rings. I've been learning enchantments so that I can enchant the rings, so that I can sell the rings. And once I do that, I can get my speech up high enough to where I can sell anything to anyone, which allows me to then get trained by the alchemist so that I can make potions and really start making the big bucks and really moving forward in the game. Really? I must be getting tired. I just put a bunch of weapons in here. This isn't for weapons. This is for stab. I'm losing my mind. I know it's wrong because all my weapons are on top, because these things always sort everything by what they are. These are all weapons. And then here we've got the scrolls and then the stabs. Alright, try again. Any other stabs in here? Yes, there. And scrolls. There. Food. Okay, drop of strength. That increases by 30 temporarily. That's good. Okay, ingredients. Okay, no other clothes to put away there. Any magic clothes I didn't notice. I'm sure I got something. There's gotta be at least one robe, right? I do have a necklace that's gotta go. Alright, no robes. There was a backpack. What the hell? What are you doing with it? Jesus Christ. Okay, there was a backpack. Did I put the backpacks in here or in here? Because those are new. They have an ability. I think I put them in here then. So I'll put it in here. Yes, backpacks are in here. There it is. Is that the only one? Yeah, okay. And magic jewelry. Necklace. Everything else I'm wearing. Battery low. My remote's about to die. Lydia, I need you and your girls to step aside, please.
Huh?
I said step aside. I just noticed something. I'm gonna have to double check. Let me empty the rest of these out here. Okay. Did I see something called ice? Something or other? Yes. Pretending to read. It's not important that I read the book. It's important that the book knows that it's been read. Because once the game knows that I've read the book, any relevant information will be used. Okay, so now that I did that... Nope, no quest. I was hoping that was going to be the thing I was missing for the quest. Shoulder for too long. Now it's stiff. Okay. Apparel. Non-magic apparel. That has an ability, so that's going to go in magic. Ebony Armor is great stuff. But it's heavy armor, and I'm not using it. Not yet. Can't get rid of it. It's a quest item. Did I? Alright, there's my bow. Why do I find that odd? The supple ancient Nord bow. Why did they have to put the word supple there? That's just weird. I mean, because when I'm describing weapons, supple is not the word that I use to describe a weapon. I don't know. Finally, the weapons. I'm still using that. Okay, so now that I've gotten rid of everything that I can, I'm carrying 114 stuff, which includes the weight of my armor, which is part of the reason why I use light armor early on, because it's, go figure, light. But with those boots, I increased my carrying capacity to 545. That's a good thing. Alright, so what do I have left that I wanted to check out? What time is it? 3:54 a.m. in game time. So all the shops are closed. So I'm not going to worry about selling anything. I'm almost there to level. I've got like one. If I advance anything, I'm going to level up again. And alchemy is right freaking there, of course. So if I go back in the house and do anything with alchemy, that should up my next level. Anything else close? I'm just looking at it says smithing 20, and then right underneath it is a colored bar. And when that bar gets all the way over to the right, then it goes up to the next increment. And every time one of these goes up one, up on top where it says level 27, that bar moves. And when that gets all the way over, then I make my next level. I wonder what the guy at the archery shop would say if I walked in and asked for a supple bow. I think the humor would be lost on it personally, because I think it was probably an archer who called it a supple bow to begin with. But I have never described a weapon as supple. I can think of all kinds of things I've described as supple. None of them I'd consider weapons. Granted, some of them may have qualified for weapons of mass destruction, but... Okay, I think if I make one potion, I'm good to go. So let me look on here what one potion, what can I make real quick? I will put on those so that the potion, whatever I make, is a good one. Let me just find a random recipe so I can grab that stuff, make my potion, level up, resist shock, restore magicka. Really? Where do I have a potion I might actually use? Like a healing potion? Apparently not. Okay. What is this? Reed. Grass pod, red mountain flower. Okay. Red mountain flower. Screw it. I'll take that. And where is grass pod? Like that. Okay. Here. Make the potion. Wasn't strong enough. That's why I grabbed all the stuff, so now I'm gonna make another potion. And another potion. And another one. There we go. Alchemy goes up. Not enough. I gotta level up one more thing. Quit alchemy, yes. Put that stuff away. I will equip these so I can put these away. I will store my ingredients. And once again, look at my skills. I have to increase one skill. What is closest? Restoration is close. So I have to go hurt myself. Heavy armor. Sneak, lockpicking. You might find this amusing. The sister of a friend of mine went into an AT&T store to upgrade her phone a few weeks ago. A woman came in. I'm gonna have to go ... Instead of just putting one on, she started screaming about communism. I'm guessing the part of the sentence that didn't come through on here had to do with a mask. That was an odd Mad Lib. But I got enough of the front part and enough of the end to understand that they were going to make her wear a mask, and she started screaming about communism. I've been going back and forth with some guy on Twitter who, among other things, is trying to convince me that we have never been to the moon. Hi, Milo. I'm guessing it was a mask. Yeah, I'm guessing it was a mask because I see, like you see, it got cut off there. I see it on the playback. Yeah. I bet if I went onto my computer it would say it. What it cut off. The first message, a woman came in without a mask. Yeah, an employee told her that she had to put one on. Yep, I kind of pieced that together. Yeah, so this guy on Twitter's going back and forth with me about how we never actually went to the moon. And it's insane. I said, yeah, okay, shit, we didn't go to the moon, and the Earth is flat, and and I just went through all the other craziness that, all these other conspiracy theories that people are just so enamored with. Alright, I'm not going there. What else? Where's Meridian's Beacon? Is that here? No, that's the Bard's College. Birds aren't real? Oh my god. Yeah, I agree, Milo. This kid came back from college. People actually believe it. Okay. I was sitting at home watching TV on January 6th. I watched all that stuff play out live. Oh man, my controller just died. Let me switch out my controllers. And that's funny because my controller died as I was moving, so the screen's still panning. Hang on. Oops, what did I do? Yeah, okay. All birds were killed and replaced with robots to spot us back in. Wow. Crazy. So I watched everything on January 6th on TV as it happened. You're not going to tell me otherwise. I watched what was going on. On 9/11, I was a security guard. And when I heard what was going on the radio, I went home and grabbed a small TV, brought it to work, put it in my guard shack, and I watched everything that happened that day. So when people start, oh, they blew up the building. No, they didn't. All of these major events that people are talking about, I end up, I've watched them live when they happened. So you're not going to convince me of anything else. Delicious, extra crispy robots. Well, I would need a pigeon.
You couldn't possibly be the...
The guy on Twitter even put up a videotape of a Russian guy interviewing people in the International Space Station. And there was a question asked about how soon we were going to go back to the moon. And the astronaut replied, "We don't have anything that could get us there right now." Which is true. We don't have rockets big enough to get us to the moon right now. Because any rocket that we used to get to the moon plummeted down into the ocean. We haven't rebuilt any because they're much more expensive. So no, in NASA's garage, we do not have a rocket big enough to get us to the moon. That doesn't mean we never had a rocket big enough to go to the moon. By his logic, the space shuttle isn't real because we don't have a space shuttle that we can launch right now. They've all been decommissioned. Well, if we can't launch one in there, they must not be real. What is this thing?
We're traveling to the Shrine of Kinnereth in Whiterun. I hear the Gildergreen is more beautiful than ever since it's been restored. They say that eating the fruit it bears will add years to your life.
Really? Is this your dog? I don't speak dog. Interesting tidbit about the space shuttle.
Huh?
I'm gonna guess. Does this have to do
Need
with
something?
this?
Need a ride?
Is this your interesting tidbit about the space shuttle?
I can take you to any of the hold capitals.
I'm curious, so...
My carriage is the safest way to
I was
travel.
wondering what happened.
Yes?
The engines for the space shuttle were built west of the Rocky Mountains. Yes.
Need something?
So far, I think you're going to where I'm pointing. They were hauled through the tunnels in the Rockies. Yep. You're going exactly where I'm pointing.
Good morning. Yes?
Haven't seen her in a long time. Thought she went to the moon.
Good morning.
The tunnels in the Rockies were built back in the old day to accommodate 2 horse-drawn carriages. Yep. That's why I was pointing at the rear end of the horse. That is how you can associate
Need a ride?
how the width of a horse's ass has to do with the space shuttle, correct? So the most sophisticated piece of equipment was designed around the width of a horse's rear. Yes. I knew that the useless knowledge, that is one of the things that when you hear it, you never forget it. People have always called me the king of useless knowledge. I can't remember anything important, but I remember all the stupid stuff. But yes, actually, it goes back much, much further than that. Oh, cool. There's pigs in here. Ancient Romans had 2 horses drawing their chariots, and the grooves on the road would then... You're one of the first people I told who knew about it. Like I said, king of useless knowledge. Ancient Romans would have the 2 horses, and the tracks of the 2 horses is eventually what became the size of our railroad tracks. So the fact that the railroad tracks are that size, the tunnels the engines had to be that size to fit in the railroad tunnels because of the size of the railroad tracks that we have always used based on the roads of Roman times and their horses. Yeah, that's how that all came together. When I was a poker dealer, I'd read all kinds of books on poker and the history of poker, and I'd learn stuff that would just freak people out. Like, it's called Texas Hold'em. Everybody knows what Texas Hold'em is when you're talking about poker. What's the most useless thing you know? Okay, this could be it. Everybody's heard of Texas Hold'em. Well, Hold'em, H-O-L-D''E-M, Hold'em. Okay, what's that short for? And everybody thinks of Texas Hold'em, but it wasn't Texas Hold'em until Doyle Brunson brought Texas Hold'em from Texas to Vegas. That's where the Texas part of Hold'em came in, but the game was called Hold'em. But Hold'em, there's an apostrophe there, indicates that it's short for something. So what is Hold'em actually short for? And the answer I found in a poker strategy book that was printed in 1959. And in the glossary, because yes, I read glossaries, it said, Hold Me Darling. Hold Me Darling is a card game where each player is dealt 2 cards face down, and there are 5 community cards. That's Texas Hold'em. So the original name for Texas Hold'em was Hold Me Darling. Not quite as exciting. It probably wouldn't have the same crowd with that. I used to know the name of all the kings in a deck of cards. Let's see. There's King David was the spades. There was David, Alexander, Charlemagne, and why can I never remember the last one? David, Alexander, Charlemagne. That's 3 of the 4. Can't remember the 4th. It's been a while. Alright, Real Ruler. Good seeing ya. Sorry to spoil your fun. But I still let you tell it. These Duri's glossaries is the most useless fact I know. Only when it comes to... I don't read the glossary of every book. But I suppose the fact that I read books is kind of an outdated thing, so I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah.
I got a poker book 5 feet from you that I was reading that if you know poker, I'm sure you've heard of 7-card stud. Well, 7-card stud wasn't always 7-card stud. It started off as 5-card stud. And actually, before it was 5-card stud, it was 5-card draw. And before it was even 5-card draw, it was straight poker, where you are dealt the 5 cards, and that's it. But I always wondered why they called it stud. Where did stud come from? And it turns out that, see if I remember the story. There's a rule in poker called table stakes. And table stakes basically means you can only lose what you have at the table. So if you have $200 and I bet $500, I can't force you to go get another $300 to make the call. Speaking of kings, which one doesn't have a mustache? The one that doesn't have the mustache is it? I want to say it's the diamond that doesn't have the mustache. Is it the diamond? No, it's not letting me mine this because I took a swing at that stupid deer and he ran off. So it thinks I'm in combat. Alright, I'll wait 1 hour. Now I won't be in combat anymore. There we go. That was my useless fact. Here we go. Am I right? I didn't look at a deck of cards. Is it diamonds? King of Hearts? Are you gonna make me look at a deck of cards? I thought it was diamond. I got a deck of cards around here. Of course I have a deck of cards. I'm a freaking magician and a poker dealer. Gotta have a deck of cards around here. Don't I? Kind of required. Ooh. Alright. 1 deck of cards. Still running through my head, trying to remember the names. I found the deck of cards. It's too dark to see now. Alright. Spades definitely has a mustache. You are correct. There is no mustache on the King of Hearts. What's the diamond look like? Why is it that? Oh, he's the one that's sideways. Okay. David, Alexander, Charlemagne, Caesar. That's the other one. Caesar is the other person represented by the kings. Okay, there, I feel better. I came up with it. Wait a second. Why did that happen when there's a blue arrow on my map. I can see that in the compass. Why? There it is right there. Custom designate. That was an accident, so how do I remove that? Here we go. Okay, there's that tower there. And there are more giants that way. I can see their little house from here. So let me make sure I have my bow ready. We'll take out these giants. I think we're going to call it after I take out these giants, because I'm getting pretty tired. I'm already 3 hours and 10 minutes in the snow, but I only go 2 hours. Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. I was talking about table stakes. The rule's called table stakes, so you can't lose more than what you bring to the table, but that wasn't always the rule. So what would happen is, if you had $100 and I had $500, and you bet $100, I could raise you, and you can't call, because you can't cover the bet. So you could have a royal flush. And if you bet $100 and I raised you, even though you have a hand that can't possibly lose, you don't have the money to cover the bet. So because you don't have the money to cover the bet, you can't call. That means I win. Well, the table stakes rule came into play so that you only have to cover the amount you have. But prior to that, what would happen is people would pause the game and they would go and get collateral for whatever the bet was. And that's how you ended up with deeds to the farm and deeds to houses. It's literally betting the farm. So that's where you get phrases like that. Well, if you're gambling, you have to have the money to back it up. And that's one way rich people would take advantage of the situation. Just bet more than anybody could possibly cover. But then that rich person would have to take into consideration what happens when that guy actually pulls out the deed to his house to cover the bet. Then that guy who is trying to scam one guy, now he does lose. So yeah, you can understand why there was a lot of gunfights. Why there was a lot of very famous people who were gunslingers who were also poker players. There was one and the same, pretty much. You had to defend yourself from being cheated. Yeah, maybe a little useful. I don't know that it's useful. It's interesting. I'll say that. There's the giant. Now, just want to make sure that is that a rock or is that a mammoth? And I think that might be a mammoth back there. Alright, let's get this giant. Okay. The best hand in poker, based on what's on the board. Okay, it's not always a royal flush. If there's not a royal flush possible, you can't have a royal flush. But the best hand that you can make on any given board is called the nuts. When you have an unbeatable hand, you have the nuts. The question is, why? Of all the things that could have possibly called the best possible hand, given the board, why would they choose to call it the nuts? Have you heard someone say, oh, I got the nuts? How did that come about? That makes no sense at all. That has nothing to do with poker. Or does it? See, I looked into it. And like, yeah, it's the nuts. That's the best hand. You can watch any poker thing on TV, and when they have the nuts, they have an unbeatable hand. So if there's if there's 4 hearts on the board and there's no straight flush possible, whoever's holding the ace of hearts in their hand can make the highest flush possible, an ace high flush. That would be the nuts. But like I said, why do they call it the nuts? Well, as I said before, the table stakes rule is a rather modern thing. So you could have the nuts, you could have the absolute best hand, and somebody could bet you out. Well, in order to stop that from happening, like I was saying before, if you had $100 in front of you, and I raised it to $500, you can't call. But what you could do is put in something in the pot for collateral. So what you would do is you would go outside the saloon, and you would go to your wagon, and you would take the lug nuts off of your wagon, and you would bring the lug nuts into the saloon, and you would put those lug nuts into the pot. Basically betting your wagon. You're putting your wagon up for collateral. Because without the lug nuts, you can't go there. The second the wheel turns, it's going to fall off. That is how the best hand got known to be the nuts. Because you would literally bet the nuts off of your wagon. How's that for semi-useless knowledge, since you're not going to be taking the lug nuts off your car to put in a pot? You just throw your keys in now. So if that was started today, it wouldn't be, the best hand wouldn't be called the nuts, it would be called the keys. Then again, the story came from me. So maybe I'm just nuts. But no, that's the real story. I couldn't rely on being cute at the table to make good tips. I had to tell good stories. I'm listening. Hold your nose and hum any tune. Kind of. You can't do this one on purpose, but you can't sneeze with your eyes open. It's a natural reaction for your body to close your eyes when you sneeze, and there's actually a really good reason for it. Because if you could sneeze with your eyes open, you'd shoot your eyeballs out of the socket. There's a fort out there. I'm not going to check that out there. Alright, I think I'm going to run the stuff that I got back home, empty my stuff, and probably call it a night, because it's after midnight. I'm old. Oh, here's another. Go into that castle. It'll take me 2 more hours to empty out that castle. Empty out my stuff in Whiterun. And I'll call it there. Gotta go to Stu. Keep up. Talk to you later, Milo. Good to hear from you. See ya. Okay. Well, that'll about do it. 3 hours, 22 minutes. Hour and 22 longer than I figured I'd go. What did I do? I took care of. Really? Really? Delayed burial. Talk to Cicero. That's the last thing that it says that I completed. I didn't even do that today. So aggravating. Alright, well. Alright, tomorrow I gotta pick something here and start knocking off some accomplishments. Thinking about taking care of Meridia's Beacon. Where is that one? This one here. But that one's a tough one to find. I'll sort it out next time. Alright, that'll do it this time. I'll see you tomorrow, guys.